Hey guys, today I have another top 3 video, and this one is going to be on concealers. I have concealers for under eyes and for blemishes. So let's just get started, and I wanted to tell you first off that my main concern is concealer for blemishes. I am very lucky. I get a lot of sleep and I don't have hereditary dark circles, so my under eyes are pretty light. There's not really a whole lot of darkness under there, but I do apply light under eye concealer every day. So I just want to let you know that if you have really heavy duty needs for your under eye circles, I do have an option for you that I think works great. So I'm trying to cover all areas of concealer needs. So let's just get started with my very first concealer, which is my favorite for blemishes, and that is the Hard Candy Glamouflage. You can get this at Walmart for either $6 or $8, but I believe it's $6. Mine is in the shade Light, and they have expanded their color range, and I believe there is now 6, which I know is not very many, which is unfortunate, but I still think that this matches me very well. This is light with yellow undertone, so it matches my skin perfectly, and I love this for blemishes. I do have to say that if you have dry acne or dry skin, this might end up looking cakey on you because it is so thick. But I mean, I still think it's worth trying out. But for example, I have got oily skin, so this works awesome for me in the fall, spring, and summer. But when it comes to winter, my acne tends to dry out a little bit, and then this might get a little too heavy. So I mixed it with a lighter concealer to give it a more medium coverage, so it wouldn't be as thick and cakey on my skin. So it depends on the powder you combine it with as well. But I think that this is a really amazing concealer, and the best part about this is that it is a squeeze tube concealer, so you just apply it to the back of your hand and apply it to your face with a finger or a brush. I use the Real Techniques concealer brush, and then I just pat it in with my finger, and this will keep you from getting any bacteria into your product. And I think that was a really good idea on Hard Candy's part. The next concealer I have is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm in the color 15 Fair, which is the lightest shade. I originally purchased this for blemishes because my sister has got really dry blemishes. I tried the Glamouflage on her. She said it was too cakey, and she likes this concealer instead. And this is a very light coverage concealer, and she liked it because it went on nicely and covered the redness, but it didn't get cakey. So if you have dry acne, I definitely recommend this. In the winter time, I mixed Glamouflage and Fit Me together, which gave it a medium coverage, which worked, and it wasn't so thick, so it worked really well for my blemishes. But I really do like this concealer a lot, and I also use this to brighten up under my eyes. I think the consistency is really great. I blend it in with my Soho Beauty sponge. You can use a beauty blender if you have that, and I think it works really well. And this is really inexpensive concealer, so I think it's really awesome. The thing I have to say is that since it does have a doe foot, if you want to use this for blemishes, do not apply it directly from the doe foot to your face like this. Do not do that, because if you have an active breakout, the bacteria from your breakout will go from the doe foot into the container and infect the rest of the product. So if you are thinking that you're breaking out, it might be because of bacteria in your concealer. So just a word of advice and just for caution. And what I do with this is I just apply it to the back of my hand, take my Real Techniques concealer brush, and it works just the same way. It works really well. And now I just use it under my eyes, and I apply it directly from the doe foot, and it's fine because under your eyes I don't have any acne there, so I'm not worried about it. So lastly, I have a high-end concealer, but I have a little miniature size that I got from Ulta. This is Laura Geller, the Real Deal Concealer, and mine is in the shade Light. I got this, like I said, at Ulta in the sample section, like near the checkout, and this was, I think, $10. And this, you only need the tiniest bit, honestly, to cover up. So you don't need the full size one. And if you do, it will last you forever. So that's why I'm glad I just got this tiny size. And At first I did not like this because I tried using it for blemishes and it did not cover near as well as the Glamouflage. I didn't feel like it covered the redness, so I was really disappointed and I just put it in my drawer and stopped using it. Well, the other day I was watching a tutorial, I can't remember what the girl's name is, but I will put it right here, and she uses under her eyes, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try that. And it covered really well. Like it covers really well, it blends well. What I did was I put it a teensy bit, squeezed out, put it on my pointer fingers, rubbed them together, patted it under my eyes, and then blended it out with the Soho Beauty Sponge, and it worked really well. You can blend it with your fingers, a brush, whatever, but this works really well under the eyes, and I thought it would be too thick, but it wasn't thick, it wasn't cakey, and it didn't crease on me, which I thought was absolutely amazing. And then what I've been doing recently is I'll apply this, and then I'll apply the Fit Me as a brightener because it is lighter, if you can tell, even though my skin is so fair. So I just started doing that yesterday, I think, applying them together. I was just using this, and either way it works really well, but I definitely recommend this for under eyes. You can use it for blemishes, but like I said, when my blemishes were really red, it didn't cover the redness enough for my liking, but I think this is a really good concealer. Those are my top 3, but I also have one more I'd like to mention. It was discontinued, unfortunately, but it is the Maybelline Dream Mousse Concealer. I talk about this literally all the time, and I got mine off of eBay, I believe. Check eBay or Amazon, see if they have your shade. I think this is perfect for concealing the lids. I used to use it under my eyes, but I love this more for concealing my eyelids. And that would be it. I just wanted to tell you those really quickly. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also please comment and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.